When I learned that money was energy and all I had to do to attract money into my reality was to match that frequency, it was game over, baby. I went from having $2,000 in my bank account to having $100,000 in 80 days flat. That's crazy. And all I did to get from that old reality to my new reality and learn how to attract wealth into my life was to utilize the law of attraction, match the frequency of money, and allow the money to flow into my life effortlessly. So I'm about to tell you guys everything I learned about how to use law of attraction to attract money effortlessly into your reality, change your life from sad to fab, step into the new highest version of you, master money, master the energy of abundance, and draw that reality to you. So let's get into it.
Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans.
This was a few years back when I finally first heard the concept of becoming a conscious creator of my reality, learning that I am constantly manifesting the world that I see around me, that the world is a mirror of my inner energetic signature, and whatever I place my energy towards, whatever frequency I am on, then that's what I will bring into my reality. And I also learned that I was going to have to face all the brainwash that I had from growing up, that it's hard to make money, that all the rich people are evil, that you have to do this, this, and this to get money. It's going to take a certain amount of time to make money. I had to get rid of all of those negative beliefs that were keeping me back from being this best, most abundant version of myself. And I had to rewrite my story, rewire my mind for success, for abundance, for attracting money easily and effortlessly, that I didn't have to work hard for money, but if I matched the vibration, that it would flow into my reality. So let's break down how I did all of this. So at the time, I was working as a stripper and I'd been a stripper for years. And before you say it, oh, you made the money because you were a stripper. Like, no, let me just break this down for you. No, been a stripper for years. And yes, of course, I had many good nights, many $1,000 nights, many multi-$1,000 nights. But a lot of the time I went home negative, a couple hundred, $0. There was many nights like this, and it's not foreign for strippers to walk away with not very much or have really bad nights, because this is just the reality of dancing. There are slow nights and there are good nights. But when I decided to make this shift, I had literally $2,000 in my account because we had been going through the pandemic and all the clubs were closed for like over a year, and I hadn't worked in forever. All the clubs had reopened. I decided that I wanted to work for 80 days straight. And I had decided that I wanted to move states and recreate my life. And in order to do this, I wanted to make $100,000. I knew in my heart and in my mind that I was going to manifest $100,000 no matter what it took. I didn't care how it was going to happen. I just knew that it was going to happen. And I knew that money was going to start flowing into my life without resistance because I was a money magnet. The day that I decided to start my 80-day challenge was the day that I saw all of this come to life. I walked into the building knowing that I was going to make a bag, knowing that it was impossible for me to not make money, knowing that the universe had my back, that I was always going to be in the right place at the right time. I was channeling my siren energy. I was telepathically implanting thoughts into everyone's head. Like, you are going to get a dance with me. You are going to want to spend your money on me. Everyone in this room wants to give me their money. Money flows to me from unexpected resources. Money is abundant. I am abundant. I am a money magnet. Money lands in my lap without effort. Money is flowing to me. It is impossible for me to not make money. And when I tell you guys that I went from having slow nights, $0 nights, negative nights, to making nothing less than $1,000 a night for 80 days straight, like, what? And there was many nights where I made more than that because I averaged at the end of the 80 days, I had $100,000 saved. Like, how crazy is that? I showed up every single day, and this isn't just because it was like amazing at the club, okay? There was plenty of girls not making shit, not making money. There was plenty of slow nights, but my mindset was so determined. I was so absolute in the belief that I was going to make a bag no matter what, that the money had to come to me. It had no choice but to come to me. The money flew to me like I was a magnet. I would walk in that building and every single customer wanted to dance with me. It felt so easy to make money. I've never experienced this in the club before. I've been able to make money, sure, had amazing nights, been able to make money as a dancer, but just the pure momentum that I carried in the club, it was like people were just throwing their money at me. I'm talking people waiting after the next to get dances with me, lining up because they wanted to dance with me. And it wasn't because I was like way prettier than all the other girls or doing something that they weren't or a better dancer or anything. There was plenty of pretty girls, but I had the energy. I had the frequency. I had tuned into abundance, and money had no choice but to follow me, had no choice but to come to me. Now, I'm talking like crazy situations. I remember one night specifically, there was only 2, maybe 3 customers that came in that entire night. The entire night to the club. I'm talking like 8-hour shift, because at this club we had to do long shifts. So I'm talking 8-hour shift, and there was only 3 people the entire night. And guess what? One of these customers threw $2,000 on me on stage, and I walked away with $2,000. And only one other girl that night made money. And we all know, because there was only a certain amount of people in the building, so we got to see who made money or not. Only one other girl made money, and I made the money. And I made $2,000 on that night when there was no customers. But even on nights like that, when it was like hopeless to even make money, I made more money than I could think of. Some of my best nights. And it was fully accredited to my belief that I had to make a bag, that the bag was already made. I would literally visualize people handing me money. I would look at every single customer in the club, and I would channel my energy towards them. And I would say, you want to dance with me? You want to dance with me? You want to spend $100 on me? You want to spend $200 on me? Every single person in this room wants to give me their money. Money is flowing towards me. I would visualize the money going into my hand, me receiving the money, me counting the money, me feeling grateful and proud of the money, me going to the bank, depositing the money. I would play this all out my head every single day. And this was so powerful because this visualization allowed me to live the emotions and the gratitude and just the experience and the joy of having the money before I even had it, which allowed me to match the frequency of abundance and therefore attract it into my reality. And this was the first time I had really gotten a taste of my success. I got to see it actually materialize into my reality, see the money coming to me every single night. Not making less than $1,000 for 80 days straight was absolutely mind-blowing to me, because that's just really unheard of. Like, I don't care who you are as a dancer or what club you work at, but you're gonna have slow nights. Like, it's just the reality of being a dancer. But the fact that I went 80 days, didn't make less than $1,000. That is just a testimony to my mindset. That I was on the frequency of money. I had matched abundance. The abundance had no choice but to come to me because I was a frequency match to it. And when you are 100% match to a frequency, the reality has no choice but to deliver that reality to you, because that is the frequency you are existing on. So that's the reality you must exist in. And this really opened my eyes to the power that we have as creators on this density in this earth. We control our reality with our thoughts, our energy, our belief. What we believe to be true will be our reality. What you believe you're capable of will be your limits. What you place your energy towards will shape your reality around you. And when I mastered this, I got to show myself how powerful I was and how much I could shift my reality within literally less than 3 months. And at the end of that 3 months, I packed my bags, moved states, got an amazing apartment, got a car, furnished my whole place, started a new reality, and was living a completely different life than I was before. And it was just like so mind-boggling how much power I hold, how much power you hold, how much power we hold with our mind, our brain, where we place our frequency and our energy. And if you are able to tap into the energy of what you want, the universe has no choice but to give it to you. And if you guys actually want to start this journey, start rewiring your mind, start placing your energy correctly, I've actually created a manifestation and law of attraction digital planner that you can start writing down all your manifestations, rewiring your thoughts, rewiring your brain, facing all your old brainwash, stepping into this new reality, and starting this journey of where you really are intentional with rewiring your mind and your beliefs so you can step into the reality that you want. So if you guys want to start this journey and you guys are really serious about it, check them out below. You guys are going to love them. And I also have created a free 30-day challenge to quantum jump into your higher self. So if you guys really want to take this challenge and get serious, take 30 days, lock in, and see how much you can do, see how much you can accomplish, see how much you can shift. And this challenge will really guide you on how to do that. and you guys can use that side by side with my digital planners. So you can really plan out everything and stay committed and stay in alignment with the version of you that you want to become. So check those out. I will link them below. Also, if you guys want to check out my wig collection, I have tons of different wigs. I'm talking like pink, rainbow, red, blue, green, ombre, blonde, everything you can imagine. I love wigs. They take literally a couple seconds to throw on, glueless, and it's just so fun to step into a new reality with a new you, a new do. Maybe just boost your confidence. I always feel like a baddie when I throw on a wig. So if you guys want to check out my collection, I will link this below as well. Also, if you guys want to check out a video about rewiring your mind, check out the video about how your dream life is a frequency. And this really goes into how to shift your frequency to the frequency of your dream life and the reality that you want. You guys could check that video out next if you really want to go further with the brain science. But thanks so much for being here. I love you. I'm so grateful for you. I hope this motivated you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams.